Good morning, everyone. I'm gonna give everybody the opportunity to start coming into the room because I just went live on a whim, child. I was like, let me see what's going on in these YouTube streets, as they say. I give y'all the opportunity to start coming into the room. Let's see. Do I have? Yeah, my comments are open. Hey, 901 JB. Hey, Miss Diane, Tony, DC King. What's going on, you guys? I had to go live. I missed you guys. Hey, Teresa Kane. Hey, Tamo8. What is going on? Miss Lynn, Miss Yam, Miss Michelle. I miss you guys. I got a little time today. Hey, Daryl. Thank you, Daryl. Hey, new to you. Shout out to my moderator. Shout out to my subscribers. I appreciate you guys. Hey, Lady Diva. Y'all know a sister been tied up. Hey, Fox. But I got time today, as they say. I got time today. Oh, girl, homemade tacos. Oh my God. Hey, Jeffrey, I love I love homemade tacos. I love them. I make them with ground chicken. I buy ground chicken now and not ground beef. I used to buy ground turkey, but they started doing something to ground turkey where as I don't care how much you season it, it just don't taste right. So I stopped buying it. Ground chicken I love. And I saw where you could take like you could buy like chicken strips, raw chicken strips, and grind it and make ground chicken also. Um in a blender. I believe that's what they was doing in a blender. Hey, True Aquarius, Jacqueline. I think I've said hello to everyone. I was tapping in. What's going on in these YouTube streets? What's going on in the YouTube streets? I did drop a video yesterday and I came home and I was like, let me drop that video because I had a busy day yesterday. But as I said, I know, girl, ground turkey, I don't fool with no more. I used to make meatloaf with the ground turkey. And that's how I know it had changed. And I made another meatloaf and that was the last time I bought ground turkey, and it was just something wrong. I forgot what it was, but I couldn't eat it. I threw the whole thing in the garbage, and I have never bought ground turkey again. Hey, Clarksville, Tennessee. Thank you. Shout out to Clarksville. See, I be thinking about, I want to go. What's the population in Clarksville? I know it's not. Is it up there by Jackson? Because I'm gonna tell y'all something. I love Jackson, Tennessee. I think they're starting to build a whole lot now. I don't like it when they start to build in little small towns. I love little small towns. I just want to live in a house on a whole lot of land and with I already live by a lake, but so that I can go fishing and grow my own foods. And I wanted to be in a smaller town in Tennessee. Hey, Miss Teresa. Hold on. She said Hoberry said he going to jail. Are you talking about Skull? I tuned in to just a little bit of that. It don't sound believable to me. It kind of sounds manufactured. I don't know. It could not be, but it just didn't. It don't. It sounds like maybe they're joking or something. So I didn't take that seriously. I'm the only one that hit the like button. Y'all, please hit the like button. It's only one person that hit the like button. Y'all, please hit the like button. I have to pay attention to that. If you haven't hit the like button, please do. I would appreciate that. Yes, you guys, please hit the like button. Yeah, it just it don't sound what he didn't I don't know. He just I don't know. It didn't sound right to me. Um True Curry said, yeah, he was. Yeah, it didn't sound right to me. I didn't take that seriously. But it is enough stuff that goes on in these YouTube streets, child. Getting on here vlogging, I never thought that when I got on YouTube years ago, it was nothing like this. But if you go over to other channels where, no, it's right beside Fort Campbell, Kentucky, we're running close to 160,000. Oh, wow. Oh, y'all up there by Kentucky. So that's closer to Nashville then, right? That's closer to Nashville. DC's King said, yeah, he was capped. And I'm the one person that hit the like button. Stop lying. um okay, Clarksville is right beside Nashville and Fort Campbell, Kentucky, where the soldiers are. We are the sixth largest city in Tennessee. Oh well, I'm looking at the wrong place. I want to. I like Jackson, Tennessee. I do because it's so small. Um, Miss T, I couldn't believe he was on YouTube saying all this. I heard he was an informant. You heard who was an informant, Miss Diane? Who was an informant? Alina says, I hit the like button, Miss T. You may want to look into it. That's probably why your numbers are down in the chat, possibly. Okay, look into what the like button. Because my because I be getting so many comments, I forget. Scope, Miss Diane. Lynn, look into, yeah, the like, yeah, you're right. Um, Closer to Kentucky state line. I see. Yeah, y'all get the likes up, please. It'll help the video. Um, yeah, all is well. But yeah, it's still kind of crazy. It's been, crazy in these YouTube streets, y'all. Like I said, when I got on YouTube years ago, I was just uploading videos, unfortunate, and I'm gonna get ready to tell y'all exactly what happened. Because y'all know I don't hold back. Okay. And I got back on YouTube with, this. Hey, when I was uploading videos back then, I had no idea that YouTube was even paying money. Because if y'all look at those old videos, they got thousands and thousands of views, like 32,000, 50 some thousand. I interviewed I had Judge Joe Brown on my show. Like I was doing a lot of missing person shows. So they was getting a lot of views. And the only reason I was uploading them is because some people, when people came in from out of town, um if they didn't get my TV show in their area, I wanted them to see it, right? So I would upload it on YouTube, and that's what I was doing. So hey, Diane, Miss Diane, right? I think I had my mind be everywhere. Miss Diane, I think I already had spoke to you. Hey D Cat Daddy. And Slow is involved. Allegedly, he went too hard in the beginning. And Quincy, what's good? And a whole bunch of plays being ran. That's what's going on. New to you, you said who's involved? I think there may be some truth to Skull's message. He's good friends with Orange Mound, and he knows that his homeboy is talking. People scared to chat, even me, because I personally feel like bloggers are either law enforcement or undercover steppers. Well, it's better that they be law enforcement than than undercover steppers. Because one thing for sure, law enforcement ain't gonna try to put no hits on you. One thing that so when I got back on YouTube, it was to start vlogging. Um, you know, I had been watching a few channels before I didn't even have any intention really on vlogging on the Doss case. So, but I definitely had an interest in it. Based on I kind of saw that people were not going in the right direction, and so I was like, well, maybe I can get on it and kind of bring a little clarity. But I kind of saw early on that that's not really what people wanted, right? A lot of people was already kind of doing their own thing, and for whatever reasons, and that was cool. The only thing that I didn't want or I never expected is because, hey, I would log into you. I never really got on YouTube like that. But once I started getting traction, I saw where people started to become interested in me, and it was other vloggers. I had no idea until I learned about this, how these vloggers had sectors and things of that nature, and how they ran plays and the stuff that they did to other vloggers. It's one thing, if you get on your page and you might try and discredit somebody. It's another thing when you start hiring hackers to try and find out about people to get their address. And I do believe that somebody from Dallas did come to my area, which is why I filed reports, and I'm going to blow his motherfucking brains out. He don't even know I have reported them because it started in Dallas. Okay, with some of those Dallas vloggers. And I have to be honest about that, with that hacking and things of that nature. And I was so oblivious to what was going on until somebody sent me an email one day and just kind of giving me the rundown on who started all of this stuff. Hey, I don't know anything about no sectors. That's the reason why I had to get a lawyer. Ain't nobody gonna defame my character. Okay. I didn't know anything about then if you're a police. And so I had, like I said, I think because there was a narrative, I later found out the reason that I was attacked so bad, I had to get the FBI involved, who is still involved. I do believe that there was plots, okay, on me. I found out that there were plots on other vloggers who steered away from a narrative. They work with highly sophisticated hackers who they found just on YouTube. Okay. They work with some of these record labels. I think that's one of the things that's got the FBI very, very interested. You have to think about if you want to I don't know what their plans were, but I was going to just vlog about the Doss case and a whole lot of other cases. But what I quickly found out was they had issues with me even vlogging about other they had issues with my missing person shows somebody did. And it was more than one person, I'm finding out, and that's just been, through law enforcement, right? Doing a job on this. Um, I started getting harassments. My mother had been threatened. Um, what else? Just, a whole lot of stuff. But it came from it. A lot of it has to do with working with record labels, in which that ain't gonna pan out because these record labels gonna tuck their asses. They already are. Because I was screaming on every damn rooftop to the point where they told me, please let us investigate our case. You get mad and tell everything. Okay. They're stealing people's information. I think I started screaming that. But somebody had sent me an email who, when I was trying to figure, because I was like, well, dog, because I wasn't taking YouTube. I don't make my money off of YouTube. Right. And somebody sent me an email that was involved. They fall out a lot on YouTube. Okay. They truly do. And gave me the rundown on all of the, on this situation, and the hackers that they work with and things of that nature, and how my information was compromised. They had hacked my computer. And that they work with networking engineers that hack your they're gonna do some real time for that. Okay, they gonna do some real time for that. And to get your information and things of that nature. And it simply comes because there's a narrative that some of these vloggers want to push. From my understanding, there were some vloggers who thought that they was going to um, do a movie also on Young Dolph. And so that's why they was pushing all these crazy narratives and things of that nature. I just thought, well, it's a bunch of sick folks. And the thing about it is also people like mess. And so if you say, well, this person did it, the family member did it, this and that, if so many people start saying it, people just start to believe it. Kind of like the main medias. Whoever controls the media controls the world, right? And so, I'm one of those ones. YouTube don't pay my bills. I didn't have um no ulterior motives. Stay strong and true to your craft, Tammy, boo, and trust nobody, baby girl. I mean nobody. And anyways, what was I saying? I kind of got thrown off by my comment. I be trying to read my comments. And I get thrown off in a heartbeat. But y'all remind me of what I was saying. Y'all know I've been working a lot when I can't remember. But I was saying I was gonna, start vlogging also just on other things. But somebody became obsessed with me because first of all, I don't have the type of personality. Whereas I'm gonna go along with a narrative because YouTube don't pay my bills, right? So instead of these folks just leaving, they have the same types of mentality. Now I could see why the investigators said that they've been connected to some of these labels they found. Because they have the same mentality as some of these folks that took Dolph out, right? Instead of leaving people alone. Okay. Who else called me? Who else called me Tammy? Well, you could text it to me. Oh wow. But um mm, Child, it's a lot of stuff going on that yeah, yeah, you're right. Oh my God. She said Sko is apologizing and admitting to everything. I don't know. I just from me looking at it, it just don't seem real to me. It don't. But it could be. It didn't seem real. um Missy, I'm glad I came across your page. Been rocking with you since that. Thank you, little Miss Muffin. I appreciate all y'all. I think I've been talking about two, three things. It's cool, baby girl. No worries. Somebody got to tell the truth and nothing but the truth. That's true. You said some bloggers are going to jail. They are. They show going because it's been vloggers. What was I saying? Y'all, I'm all over the darn place. Um, y'all tripping if y'all say Sko been involved in anything but YouTube. Mr. Trotter got y'all drinking the Kool-Aid heavy. Now, when I say some vloggers going to jail, I'm talking about some vloggers going to jail for hacking my shit, for hacking into these folks' stuff. Some of these vloggers are running plays. I'm talking about instilling people's information. And I see a lot of people actually fell for the trick to play. Tamara, keep doing what you're doing. Do fall for it. Don't fall for it. You really for dog. Yes, I am. I never had any motives as it relates to Dolph. As I said, I'm not a fence rider. I don't ride the fence. So I guess that kind of gets me in trouble. I don't need the money on YouTube, but hey, but like I said, the YouTube check that I get, it does do something. What it does is in my office, when my clients walk in, the ones that walk in to spend all that money, I like to have souvenirs, cards, and things of that nature. Everything you do is supposed to, if it don't make money, it don't make sense, right? Even if it's not a whole lot of money. If you're going to put your time in something, it's supposed to, unless you're donating your time and, right, unless you're donating your time to charity or something like that, that's different. But I like to put a whole lot of candy, a whole lot of Snicker bars. Y'all know them little baby size Snicker bars and Kit Kats, stuff like that. So when people walk into my office, I already had it on one of my on them glass desks that I love so much. And I already have that sitting right there when they walk into the door and they look right down at it, right? And it just does something to them. You get them full of sugar. And y'all know, and I'm telling the truth, but I'm kidding too. Um, and I'll joke with my clients like that. They get happy. Okay. And I like to buy a lot of bottled water and juices and stuff. I mean, I cater to my people when they come up in there because they spends a bag. Okay. So that's what I do with my YouTube check. And when people say, well, you going through all this trouble, I probably would have left YouTube. But since people thought that they were going to bully me and all of this stuff was going on, I was asked to stay on. Okay. So that they can get down to the bottom of this bullshit, right? And then I wasn't gonna let nobody run me off anyways. And so what I found is this is something that these people, whoever they are, that's between the FBI, because that's between them, because you're talking about and this is aside from the Young Dolls case. I'm talking about the internet crimes within itself that some bloggers who want to push a narrative do. This is what they do. They want to bully you and run you off of here, and they get a lot of these women involved. You fuck bitches, you slut whores, okay? Because every time I think about some of these bitches that I done found out, you bitches got babies and grandbabies, and you let these niggas send y'all out, okay? A lot of the criminalistic things that they're doing to people, and they sitting up got kids for niggas that don't even give a damn about them. Talking about they a sector. Don't nobody own no damn sector. I ain't in no sector. Okay. They ain't gonna have no lawyer money for you because they probably ain't gonna hardly have no lawyer money for themselves. And one thing about men, when they're easy to send these women out, they'll leave them out there. Well, I ain't got nothing to do with that. I don't really even know them. That's what they do. And so it's weird to me that you find women in their late 30s and 40s and 50s letting dudes make an ass out of them. And I think my problem is I'm a good person, but I just stand firm on stuff. Like I just do. Okay. You got my information. Is that information gonna cost you? Okay, because you got it the wrong way. If you had wanted some information from me, all you had to do was ask me. If it wasn't none of your business, I'd have told you none of your damn business. But see, what they want is they want your personal information for two things: to scam you, to try and scam you. And bitch, I've been waiting for some IDs to come up in my name. Okay, I run checks on. I've gotten with my partners. We run checks on all our family members' names because it's other people on here working this shit. Okay, to make sure ain't no motherfucking IDs or credit cards got. Okay, and y'all make sure if y'all got old family members, because I had a moderator who, what they do is, if you don't have a VPN on your computer, they got sophisticated hackers who gonna be in federal prison real soon. I wouldn't give a fuck what country they in. Okay. Um, they know how to, when you type in this chat, if you don't have a VPN, they know how to get your IP address and hack your computer. Right. And so what they'll do is they even go as far as to get people to trick you into got hackers. They actually fish and send you email that looks like it might be from YouTube or something like that, and you click on it. Okay, in my case, I believe that they got somebody from out of Chicago, out of the Illinois area, and we already know how they did it, right? um but that's cool too. But it's gonna cost you, because bitch, come here, they through. Hey, I'm telling you now, they come here, they through, because we already, you know, I'm telling you. All right, I'm telling you. So then, my mother has had to file reports. And it, like I said, one thing about people, when they see or know how dangerous people can be, they will send emails, and I've sent them right to I had to send them all those emails where people was giving tips on, I used to be in this sector, I used to be in this is what they do, this is who their hackers are, and you just send it to the FBI. Okay, I'm not the only person that they've done this to, but I think it's a shame though that people get on here just to vlog, and you got people we go on YouTube, you fuck nigga, you couldn't possibly. Okay, I hope you can own it in prison. But what also bothers the FBI is that they're working with some of these labels, and they get people's information when they go against a narrative, especially when this shit come up. That's why I say on the Doss case, ain't nobody saw the Doss case but the FBI and Memphis police. There's nothing that I could get on here and say that the Memphis, if I know it, it's because the law enforcement know it. I don't get my information from off the street. It's because they are actively working their case, and they have discovered something because of their investigation, not because I'm telling them anything, because hell, I wasn't out there, but it was some witnesses that actively has worked with them from day one. So what I found out was the reason a lot of these people were gone crazy hacking, it was because a group of vloggers had decided that that's right, I don't do no motherfucking skits. Okay, that a group of vloggers think they're gonna do a movie on Doss life. And the word is Doss family, one of the officers, one of the investigators that's on my case, says somehow Doss family has got word of that. All this hacking and stuff that they done did is null and void, because they family gonna wear their asses out in court if they try to drop anything with his name on it. So all this bullshit that they've gotten themselves tied up in was all for nothing. Okay. Talking about a movie. Okay. So people can't, it's sad because I go and I look at other channels and I see how other races of people do it, even them hackers that they got in other countries and shit. These foreigners, because one of the officers said that they saw a channel, all the hackers hang out on that channel and they very friendly. Okay. And yes, they're very twisted. But here's one of the things that has the feds concerned is that when you're hacking people's stuff to get their information and you're working with record companies, they have to believe that you're trying to get that information for them for a reason. You're trying to scare them. Why would you even have an interest in steering a narrative another way? You can't control no damn body. They would have just been better off just lying, getting on their damn pages and lying, and getting their group of people and just leaving other folks alone. But they could not do that. When you got a bottom feeding mentality, you just can't do that, and it never turns out right. You can't get on YouTube and bully people and hack them to try to get their information so that you can go. I truly believe that these vloggers also they hack my phone too. Some of these vloggers are pedophiles. Okay. And so I do believe, and that has been put in a report. And once they're arrested, they're gonna have to deal with that they hacked my phone to try to see pictures of the children that are in my phone, pedophilia. Okay. I told these niggas not to play with me. Okay. That's something else they're gonna have to deal with. And so I do believe I encourage my subscribers that if you feel like your information has been compromised, I want you all to get a report. And knowing that some of these dudes are pedophiles, I also want you all to put in your reports about your children. I'm telling y'all, they are pedophiles, that they're more than likely, and you could put this in a report, hacking your phone to try and get pictures of your minor children, the babies and stuff. Okay. And when it's all said and done, they still ain't gonna own YouTube. They ain't gonna own it. You putting, hits on people. Because I'm hearing that some of these vloggers have gone as far as to put hits on folks. Other vloggers that did not go along with their narrative. What kind of shit does that make? What kind of sense does that shit make? I mean, and so Andre said somebody needs to report Lil Migo. What Lil Migos do, Andre? I'm just not sure which agency could deal with it. What has Lil Migos done now? Right. That's exactly what it is. They harass me because they know I got inside sources. And so when people have bottom feeding mentality, and a lot of folks put out lies, nothing but lies. I've never tried to call anybody out. Because my thing is I do my thing, you do your thing. But when people know that you're credible, they attack you. And there's a price to pay because harassment is against the law. Plotting murder because of an incident, damn shame. This might go down when it all hit the fan. This might make the national news. Bloggers plotting murder on other vloggers, because they wanted to put out fake narratives. Okay. This right here it should get a lot of attention. It should, because this is sick on a whole nother level. But I'm gonna tell you who ain't gonna be involved in this. The record labels ain't gonna want no type of affiliation with them. Knowing that the feds involved now, they probably already saying, I told them in the beginning when this shit first started going on, you record labels, I'm telling you, better cut these bottom feeding motherfuckers off because they get ready to get y'all in some trouble. Because you don't violate me and think you're gonna get away with it. There are laws against that. And I always tell everybody, use the laws to your advantage when you have been violated. There's no reason why I was I anybody should get on YouTube to be harassed because folks want to put out narratives and get with uh record labels and or get together in a group and say we're going to take this person out, making fake pages, putting out people's information. Okay, I was told that by an investigator. So it's all good though. I hope it was worth it. I hope it was worth it. But the thing about it is, I'm not the first person that they've done this to. But it's a damn shame. It's a damn shame. But I hope these bitches, I hope it was worth it because they going to jail for identity theft. Okay. I hope your pimps can get you up out of jail. Andre said he's a serial transgender. Um, yes, y'all, please hit the like button. But I encourage everybody to put a lock on your social security number. And not only that, I'm working with one of my partners on something where just based on this, we came up with an idea to offer our clients since people are selling people's information so that people can go and get IDs. And it's not that easy if you don't have the systems to check that. Some of the other investigators that I've worked with that have other companies, oftentimes we get together and they're white guys, so they don't mind meeting up, okay, and we're coming up with ideas even though we're supposed to be competitors. We ain't, okay, because they'll tell me something, man, have you taken this class? All you need to go to Washington, D.C. They're giving this class on such and such is a former FBI agent, and he's giving this private class. I can get you in. That's what they do. Okay. They don't certain people they'll send to me. That's how they do it. But it has made us come up with ideas. They had no idea because they don't get on YouTube like that this type of stuff was going on, you know. People are doing things of this nature, and they've been doing it. This is something that has been going on. Hey, Cakes 57 Bliss. I don't even know. And one thing about some of these people that are of other races in another country, they get mad because they'll say that nigga wench can't tell that nigga wench ain't gonna win. I'm telling you now, you better back down. Okay. And it's sad when they got a bunch of cuckabug heads gathered around them that they already untold on some of them. Okay. They'll never take the fall for a cuckabug head. Instead of getting on here, a lot of these vloggers get a lot of views. Why not make your money and leave other people alone? They can't do that. They can't do it because see, everybody ain't gonna like you anyways. And there's something about being violated that just sends a fire in me. And it has ignited a fire in me quietly that will not burn out until there is some justice. Okay. I told the scammers that they were trying to trick me into giving them a picture of my ID, that there was no need to lie to me. I volunteered all my personal information as long as we split money. Lord have mercy. What's up, street politics? Hey, Frank White. Frank White laughing. Hey, Miss Yvette. But yeah, people can't just get on here and vlog and leave other people alone. It's sad, when it comes to um, you know, when you get down to you trying to put a hit on somebody, you sick. But there's a class action lawsuit in the process of happening on YouTube, and there was another guy that someone had told me about. I was speaking about this very thing on my TV show, and someone had reached out to me and was like, there is, because my TV show come on in a few states, there is someone who has started a class action lawsuit against YouTube because of a similar situation. And the feds is involved on their case. And YouTube, all YouTube really care about at this point is getting the advertisement until somebody shoot fire up under their ass with that multi-million-dollar lawsuit that they get ready to get. Miss Tammy, quiet on law enforcement information. You know, I can't. How you feel about Gotti being investigated by feds? I don't know. I don't know. Leo Thompson said, "Hey, Miss T, I've been missing the lives. Glad. Hey, Leo, I'm glad you're in here. Fam, you must have been frozen in time for the last couple of years, if that surprises you." Yeah, I just didn't know that people would get on a federal entity and commit the crime. I think, like somebody, the investigators on my case was saying that a lot of people, because I had a moderator who somehow they got her information, they was able to get her family's information. See, some of these people that work for these, they work for certain companies where they can get information. I'm just gonna say that, and I'm leave that alone. But they try to go get a car in her daddy name. Miss Yvette says she's part of the class act too. She's filed. I'm telling you, a bunch of cuckabug heads think that they can get away. And I ain't being racist. Let me just say this, but some white people then taught them, and you got some black hackers on here too, because they say it's one that's a grand master from out of North Carolina, black guy, pedophile too, and he hacks, and he's one of the ones that hacked me too. After the person had put me up on who he was, because oftentimes I didn't pay attention to people coming into my chat because I wasn't on here for that. And I remember one day I saw him. They gave me the name, and I waited long. So I was like, well, I don't see that person in my chat. And then I saw them coming to my chat. I said, there he is right there. There he is. But he frequents a couple of other vloggers. I'm hearing my investigator that's on my case says that he frequents a couple other vloggers. He's in that circle of people. And I'm told he's paid to dox people by those vloggers. Yep, it is. It's a damn shame. Yep. A bunch of slaves instead of just making your money and going on with your life and leaving other people alone. Even with all the lies and stuff, that I've heard people say, I never tried to call people out. I'm like, just let folks make their money. I'm through with it. I don't have nothing to say unless you bother me. If you ask me, is it true? I'm going to tell you, no, it ain't true. If I know it not to be true, hell. Such and such said this, you believe that? I'm going to tell you, no, hell no, if I don't believe it. But people get mad at you having your own opinion. Who she think she is to say she don't believe what I say? Fuck you. But see, it goes back to having that mentality. Okay. Do you know how many white hackers versus black and gray? What is gray? What does gray mean, Danielle? What you mean when you say black and gray? Because I don't know no gray people. When you say gray, what do you mean? Gray is when someone does good and bad stuff on the internet. Oh, okay. Well, hacking, when you hacking people's stuff, I mean, that's never good. That's always bad. When you're compromising somebody's privacy and things of that nature. He's an extraterrestrial. I tell you. You know what, Danielle? I don't know. It's in the hands of law enforcement, but I'm almost sure that they know. Yes, they are demons filled with witchcraft. I feel a lot of people who hasn't been to Memphis or affiliates with Memphis think Memphis is slow, far from the truth. Memphis people, etc. Oh, I'm telling you, um, I think some of them might think Memphis is slow too. I tell you, I'm gonna tell you what really disappoints me when I've seen some Memphians get on some of these panels and they know exactly what the truth is and go along with a lie. And it's disappointing, but I guess I can't be mad at them. Because some people need some things to do, and then they can't really get up there and say that they know exactly what has happened. First of all, none of us really know. Nobody other than the people that did it and the police know, right? But when it first happened, it's not like it was a secret. Everybody in Memphis knew the direction, if nothing else, to include the police. Okay. So, um, yeah. But you have to understand, there were two people, Thaddeus Matthews and another girl, named Tawana, tried to talk about the Dawes case, and they was just talking about it because when it first happened, the people knew, and because they was kind of out there talking about it, people was giving them a wealth of information. Even if everybody don't like going to the police, so sometimes they'll pass the information on to somebody else. They don't want to pass no information on to me because they kind of associate me with the police. Okay. So for some reason, and so nobody has ever called and given me information on the Dawes case. That's why I say I don't get any information from people off of the street. If I know something, it always comes from somebody that I would know in law enforcement or from the inside, right? So hell, I ain't no threat to them anyways. If I know it, it's because they've already figured it out. Okay. But when it first happened, um, they was talking about it, and this is before any arrest was made, and they were getting death threats left and right, and it was pretty serious to the point where Thaddeus Matthews had to go and personally go and meet with the DA because they was threatening his life so bad. I remember Tawana getting on her page saying, I'm not, she deleted everything. I'm not talking about this case anymore because they was getting on her page while she was live because people was giving her information. Okay, and she was trying to report on it. And they was threatening her while she was on live. And so she was like, I can't talk about this anymore because they're threatening my family. And like I said, this is before anybody was ever arrested. So that's why you didn't hear a lot of Memphians talking about it. Um, hey, then there was still people getting knocked down in the street, being killed. So, Um, the insurance agent gave Thaddeus the information. Thank you, DJ Smooth. Um, hey, he did. Why he didn't go to the police? I don't know why he didn't just go to the police, but he gave it to Thaddeus. He gave the information to Thaddeus. I think that he should have, but I think he was maybe afraid to go to the police. I don't know. Okay. They can get into whatever until they're gonna get themselves either locked up or killed. Okay. That's exactly what's going to happen, Danielle. That's what's gonna happen. They're gonna get themselves locked up or killed. Because as the FBI agent said, if a person is trying to get your information and get information about your family, they have to believe it is because they want to cause harm. I've told y'all when it's all said and done, some of these vloggers are going to be charged with plotting murder. I'm telling you. I don't say stuff to just be saying it. It is because I have heard it. Okay. He said this this chat had this theme subject stolen. Oh Lord, I tell you. I just can't have nothing. Jesus Christ. The blood of Jesus. Lord have mercy. Child. I tell you. That's all right though. I tell you. Hold on, you guys. Hold on, y'all. I'm looking at something. Just give me a moment. Danielle says she's been hacked. Andre says, Andre, what we're investing in Adolph's case, please. It ain't funny. I'm mad. How the hell is your God is still a free man? OG Sleazy says, so they picking black youngster. No. Are they? Have they? I don't know. I haven't heard anybody say that they've gone and picked him up. So I don't know. Um, oh, somebody done ran off with the topic. Somebody done ran off with the topic. New era is hilarious. He said somebody done ran off with the topic. Lord have mercy. Mm. Y'all know I'm a firm believer that there's enough out there for everybody. Okay. And with it being enough out there, you know what, Teresa, I had a credit card hacked by DoorDash. I don't use DoorDash either. A long time ago. I'm gonna tell you what was happening. You have people that work at those companies that sell your credit card information. That was happening when you use your card at Walmart. When you use your card at Walmart, although it's Walmart, Walmart uses a company to verify your credit card. It's second a second party company. That second party company was selling, compromising people's information and selling their credit card information at one time. Yep. My bank has sent me, I mean, they had sold my credit card information in about 4 states. Probably they was ordering Domino's and all kinds of stuff. And I'm so glad that I got a call. And I mean, just in a matter of minutes, they was using it in different states in a matter of minutes. But those are the people that work there that get paid to sell your information, your credit card information. I agree, Danielle. I absolutely agree. I done been hacked, identity stolen. Don't bother me. I got worse than bad credit. Good luck. Hey, my debt ratio up real high. So um, you mess with me for nothing. That debt ratio up high. Okay. Once you get houses and cars and shoot, you start getting other stuff, that debt ratio will be up real high. He said Cash App got him before. Yes, I think someone took it from the pizza place in my hometown. DoorDash gave me my money back. Orange Mountain Quick got paid by Big Jook nigga. Looked like a big ass oil stain, by the way. Put a lock and VPN on your devices, right? Lock your devices and put a VPN on it. You can also pay companies to start monitoring your computers too. If they're a company, you have to. A lot of people don't have the money to do that, and it's so and to monitor your network. It's a damn shame you have to do that because people are insisting on violating you. They're insisting on paying people. And I'm telling you something, when you pay these people, they ain't got no loyalty to you, hell, because when the folks knock at their door, they're gonna tell exactly who paid them. Okay, but they ain't gonna really have to tell because they be already knowing who paid them. They clone phones also. They do. They could do that. Somebody had hacked my phone, and I hope they heard everything they wanted to hear because we talked about his motherfucking ass like a goddamn dog. I hope he heard me talking to the FBI too. Juke simply moved money from Gotti's hands to Orange Mountain Quick hands. Yeah, make sure y'all hit the like button. If you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button. But it's a shame. I was getting ready to say earlier. You see, I guess you would call them sectors with a lot of white people, and they could all have the same type of shows, cooking shows. They could have be cooking the same damn recipes, and or they could be cooking the same damn food, and their recipes be a little different. They get hundreds of thousands of views. You never see them folks. Um, you never see them doing the shit that these folks and that these black people do. But I'm just shocked that these women have allowed these men to get them put in jail. Because if they going to jail, it just ain't manifested itself yet. I'm really surprised that women would work with these men to violate other women. And they have, I guess, they want to prove themselves so bad to these men. They be gutter with it. But I guess they could use that energy in jail. But it's something when you have to go away from your children. For niggas you probably ain't never even laid eyes on in person. Yogati is the only human on planet Earth that met both requirements that it took to kill Doll. Hmm. The motive, right? Tammy Boo, why I'm in timeout? I don't know. I have no idea. Thank you, Broken Culture, for becoming a member. I got to chop it up with my members. I'm gonna start doing it every day, anyways. I'm going to say this one more time. Yo Gotti is the only person on the planet that met both requirements to take Dolph out. Yeah, make sure y'all hit the like button. But yeah, y'all, it's crazy in these YouTube. Okay, Gregory, I'm glad you came out of the bushes for a little while. I appreciate that. Um, but it's a lot of money that could be made on YouTube, but I don't know what it is about our people. They got the mentality that everything has to be gutter. Sometimes folks be competing with people that ain't even studying them. Because if you competing with me, you really competing for nothing. You really are. You are competing for nothing. Because I don't compete with nobody on here. Okay. I'm just not an agreeable person. And a lot of people look at you as an enemy. That's how you know they have that witchcrafty spirit. That's a spirit of witchcraft when you get mad and want to violate somebody because they don't agree with with what you agree with, or they can't control you. That's the spirit of witchcraft. And I fight against control. I don't let people control me. Okay, and not at all. And if I feel like you're trying to control me, I'm really gonna fight against what you're saying. Grown people say, you know what? Because there are vloggers I watch on here. There are a lot of vloggers that I watch. I don't know. I might not agree with everything that they say, but I don't get mad and start trying to insult them or spread lies on them. I go, I don't agree with that. And then I move on. Hey, Ward 2023. Um, but then, I'm a sane person though. I understand that I can't control people and I don't try to. But when you have ulterior motives and you have that demonic spirit of control, that's what you try to do. Andre said, Miss C, you're competing with your inability to stay on subject. Hey, but we just talking. We just talking. I'm reading my comments. I'm interacting, Andre, with my people now, and everybody is kind of talking about something different. And this is the name of it is YouTube. What's going on in these YouTube streets? He said, I said something about you not saying sources. I didn't see that. I didn't see what you were saying. What were you saying? I said something about you not saying sources. You have an issue with me not telling who my sources are? Is that what you're saying? You have an issue with me not getting on here. Is that what you're saying? And putting somebody's name into the atmosphere that has told me something? Is that what you're saying just because you want me to? Wesley, I'm waiting on your answer. Wesley, you wanted my attention. I'm giving it to you. That's true. You said, I know I'm talking about the police departments. So you're mad I don't tell you who my sources are at the police department? Mm. The police that I know are not crooked. I'm not saying that everybody at MPD is not crooked, but the ones that I've been knowing for years are not crooked. Um, I totally the people that's working on this Dawes case has done nothing but try and solve young Dawes case, and that's why we people got to get these folks their credit. Look at how far along they have gotten. Why are you concerned about me, Wesley? Why are you concerned about me? Why you're concerned about me, Wesley? I sound important. Well, everybody on this earth is important. We all important. We all God's children. That makes us all important. And I think people have gotten away from that. See, I'm a respecter of the human and then the position. I think people respect people only based on, okay, what they have. And I think that's the reason why people are unhappy now. Instead of respecting the human being, if you respect the human being first, then whatever they got going on, that comes automatically. You can respect you respect their position because you respect them. But people have kind of gotten away from that. I only respect you if you can give me something. If you got something to give me, and that's kind of messed up. That's not how I live my life. I don't live my life in no fear, and I don't live my life respecting people or trying to kiss up to people based on what they have. And I think that's the reason why I can be chill like I am. I'm pretty cool, and God blesses me because I respect human beings first. I respect you because you're a human. Whatever is meant to be, it always just falls in my lap because I understand whatever position that a human is in, there is still a higher power, which is what we call God, which is what I call God. And it is God that touches the heart of man. So I don't have to kiss up to a person because if it is in my destiny, if it is meant for me to get it, and that person, it is tied up in that person, my loyalty is to God. Okay. So it is God that touches the heart of man, and it is God that would touch that man to make sure that they bless me so that I can get to my next level. People got the issues confused. And I think that's why people always find themselves going back. They can never get as far as they can because they sit up and they kiss people's tails. There's so many people right now, as I was talking about these little young dudes that are in that get out here and do hits, they go to jail because they put all their faith in man. Okay. A lot of it, they have never been, they don't know who they are. They've never been told that they can be or do anything that they want to do if they put their minds to it. And then they've never been taught about God. Okay. So they put all of their faith in man. I understand that if a person has something, and if they don't like me, if they got it and it's going to get me to my destiny and it has already been predestined for me to have it, God will make them give it to me and they won't even realize why they're doing it. I mean, that's just how I am. That's the reason why when people say, why you always just be so chill about it? I say, if it's meant for me, I get it. And if it ain't meant for me, I don't want it. I already been through too much. Kicking doors in for stuff that was not for me. Okay, I'm gonna show them. God closed that door just as good, slammed it in my face because it was never meant for me to go through some of those doors. And I was like, oh, I'm going to show them my tenacity. I'm going to kick that motherfucking door in. And I kicked it in, and God whooped my ass cat raggedy. Okay. So I just don't like going through stuff. If the door closed, I'll go, okay, well, God, what you trying to tell me? I ain't climbing through no windows. And so I just learned to just chill out. I chill. And then another door will open. And now I say, wow, that's the reason why that door closed, because it was meant for me to go through that door. So I don't deal with people that have a whole lot of, drama and stuff going on, a whole lot of women. Girl, yeah, hey, I be on go out. I could be on go. Okay. When I get mad, because when I get mad, I just go from 0 to 100. So what I learned is I have to have women around me. Okay. I have a friend that works on the police department that I had lunch with yesterday. We've been friends for 22 years. He became my friend when I started working for MPD when I was pregnant. Okay. And he's high up in MPD, high up there. He's risen through the years because he's a great man. Okay. But he's a very chill person. And I had to learn to have people around me when I go, oh no, I'm getting ready to cuss this bitch out. They got me messed up. I've learned to have people in my corner that say, don't do that. Tam, don't you do that. And I've learned now that those people are very valuable instead of somebody constantly egging me on. That person said something about you, you need to do this, and that. Because people will, especially when you're already emotional about something, they'll help you to put. Those are troubled people. I don't like people like that in my life, because I'm one of those ones that will pull people back. And I go, don't do that. Don't mess your life up. Don't do it. It ain't worth it. You ain't gonna feel this way tomorrow. But if you do that, you're gonna have some regret. So I've learned to value friendships like that. When folks say, don't, they want you to respond. Don't do that. They want you to get off of your high horse and sling mud with them. Okay, don't do it. And so you learn to value people like that. And I kind of cling to people like that. When they say, don't respond to that, don't do that. They want your attention. Don't do it. And then if you don't do it in about a few hours, you ain't even mad no more. Okay. But I think now the problem is, people are not thinking twice, and they got people that are that surrounds them that are also that has that crash dummy mentality. And you have to be very careful, especially when you got a lot going on. Everybody that's around you ain't for you. Okay. They ain't. They want to see you crash out. They want to see you get into beefs with people. They want to pull you into stuff. They want to see that, because in their eyes, they slick jealous of you. So they want to see you tied up in stuff. But it takes a valuable person. That's a valuable person in your life that say, don't do that. Damn them. They want your attention. They thirsty for your attention. Let them niggas dehydrate. And that's my motto now. Oh, okay. You thirsty for my attention, bitch. But I'm gonna make sure you dehydrate though. Let they thirsty asses dehydrate. It kills them more than it ever would you, because you moved on and folks start looking at them saying, what's their damn problem? Why they throwing them subliminals out at you? Why they doing this? You ain't even saying nothing about them. Okay. When all of this stuff started going on with me, my investigator, I didn't know he did it until he talked to me. He said, I looked on your page. He said, it's some of us started looking at all of your videos, every one of them. And he said, you talk your shit, but one thing we can say is that you ain't never said nothing bad about nobody else. You ain't talking no shit about nobody else. He said, we were saying she talk her shit, but she ain't talk shit about nobody else. So, I mean, you ain't did nothing for nobody to do this to you, to violate you like this, even though it still would have been against the law. And I think that's the issue that people have. I'm getting back to that in these violations. I'm mad at you. It stems from jealousy. I was looking at a Sauce 500 show. I was in the bushes on yesterday, and he was talking about jealousy. I talk about jealousy all the time too, but he says something that's very profound. I was like, I'm gonna say that on my show. I want for my subscribers to remember this. He said something very profound. He said, he was talking about jealousy. He said that spirit of jealousy come over people and it make them do crazy stuff. He said, but when you feel that spirit of jealousy coming over you, you need to cry out to the creator, which is God, and say, God, please take that spirit of jealousy or take those feelings away. Ain't nobody fighting against bad no more. And I said, that's very profound. And God, when he said that, God put in my spirit, asking you shall receive, right? Because I know a lot of times we get mad at people, even if like we talking to somebody, we dating somebody. Because I know when I'm dating somebody, I'm talking to somebody, I'll get jealous in a minute. Who you talking to on the phone? I think that's just natural with women. I'm gonna call you back. Who is that? But you have to ask God to take, whatever those feelings are. Because I do investigative work. I don't be trusting nobody. I feel like everybody be cheating because that's what I deal with on a day-to-day basis, right? The Bible says that jealousy is as deadly as the grave. It is as cruel as the grave, but that was very profound. Ask the creator, God, take these feelings away from me. And when he said that, God said to me, asking you shall receive. And if you do that and you really mean that, God will start to repair your spirit immediately. Okay? God will start to repair your spirit immediately as it relates to that jealousy and stuff. Monica said, trust him as far as you can see him. I'll be cool when I'm in relationships though, until I if I see some antennas though, shoot, a lot of some of the guys, that I've talked to in the past, they have issues. They always say, I feel like you interrogating me. And I don't be. I just ask questions. I'm not one of those ones that don't ask questions. A lot of women are afraid to ask questions. You can save yourself a lot of trouble if you ask questions. And if it ain't nothing to hide, they ain't got no problem with answering them. But I notice when they start getting agitated, they start trying to say you crazy. It's something there when they start doing that, because if it ain't nothing to hide, they'll say, well, this is what it was. And I done told you what it was, woman. Now I'm through with that. There might be somebody that ain't got nothing to hide, but when they start getting pissed off and stuff, don't want to answer no questions, it's because they ain't quick on their feet enough to think of no lies. Okay. So it pisses them off. I'm genuinely happy when I see people doing good. I think there is enough for us. It's enough for everybody. It's enough money out there for everybody. That's why I cannot understand why these people got on YouTube doing the stuff that they've done, the stuff that they've gotten themselves into. Why do this? Why commit these offenses on people, violating their privacy and getting their information and bullying them and hacking them? That's just sad on a whole nother level. And you have women on here putting their jobs in jeopardy, that the FBI is already looking at helping them to do this. And a motherfucker can say, don't believe the okie doke all day. You better believe something. Because I'm gonna tell y'all something. I don't say stuff to be saying it. I don't tell lies on here because I don't have to. I'm not trying to impress nobody. I understand the people that's supposed to be in my chat. I'm glad that people enjoy being in here. That makes me extremely happy. I enjoy you guys being here, but I also understand that there are people, the people that's supposed to be here are here, and those that are not supposed to be here, they are not going to be here. No, regardless to what, there are some people that's just not going to like my personality, and that's how it is with any vlogger. It ain't necessarily that they've done anything to them. It's just some people look at you and say, I don't like her. Why you don't like her? Oh, it's just something about her. Her legs too fat or something like that. It could be anything. So I accept that I cannot, even if I was listen, as many people as there are on YouTube. You see Tasha K, she got 1 million followers. She got like 1,030,000, 1,030,000. Because I was looking at her subscribers. All of those subscribers she got, all of the people that's on YouTube, she only got 1 million subscribers, and that's a lot. But it's millions on YouTube, and even she understand with all those subscribers that she got, that she is not going to be able to have the attention of everybody. Only a mentally insane person would feel by violating somebody else is they're going to have all the subscribers. You're mentally sick if you think that way, and you need to get yourself some help. Because if some of these folks was not here, okay, if I left YouTube today, a lot of my subscribers probably wouldn't go to a lot of these folks that's violating. They'll go find somebody else's page to be on, because everybody ain't gonna like you. Jeff said he don't like it when I cuss. Danielle says depends on what insecurity issues they are. If they were dealing with narcissists, etc., I think it's very different. Yeah, it's a lot of narcissists there. I've Jeff Lee said Tasha K. I didn't know Tasha K was on the radio. Wow. Yeah, it's a lot of people that's mentally sick and need some help. Mental illness is at an all-time high, and I think it's something they putting in the foods. That's what I think. I ain't never in my life seen so many damn functioning mentally ill people. You know, back in the day, if somebody was mentally ill, you knew that they were mentally ill, and you just knew that they were a little mentally ill. Now these folks, you know, it's sad. It's really sad because it's a lot of mentally ill people running around YouTube that think they got all the sense in the world. My grandmother, Lord have mercy. He said drug. My grandmother used to say them. She used to say the most pitiful. This is how she used to say it. The most pitifulest person in the world is a crazy ass person that don't know they crazy. And just as crazy ass it, that's what she said, crazy ass it as they can be, and think they got all the sense in the world. That's a pitiful person. Lord have mercy. That's how she used to say it. It's the folks living in false reality. That's true, Monica. Also, PTSD and CPTSD from veterans, nurses, police, domestic violence. Yeah, a lot of police officers have to get a lot of counseling. And I'm serious. They do. The job is very, very stressful. And I'm gonna tell you who have to get counseling more than the police officers. When these jailers, those correctional officers, their job is even worse than a police officer because they have to be very careful. They're locked into a facility with criminals for at least 8 hours. So when they go behind those bars, you know, when you go into a jail, even when you work there, when you walk in through any door, rather it's any door, the bars, they're opening bars. You hear those bars all day. So you're doing time too. You have to watch these inmates. You have to figure out their mentality and almost become like them. So it's a lot of jailers get a whole lot of counseling and able to be able to survive so that they don't get one over on you. Because it's a lot of grimy people come through. A lot of spirit, a lot of different spirits, a lot of attacks in the physical realm and in the spiritual realm. This is the only channel that I participate in the live. I used to participate in one other, but I had to leave due to a couple of unfortunate misunderstandings. It's still all love. Yeah. Wow. Well, I'm happy you're here. And hopefully you guys can, if it was just a misunderstanding, you can work it out. A lot of PTSD and CP veterans. Yeah. Monica says we be lit in our own little way on this channel. We enjoy you being in here with us. Absolutely. Absolutely. Um, yeah, it has to be a difficult job. Jeff Lee said my grandmother was right. 901 King Deshaun said, what's up, Tamara, at work? Getting it on at the shout out to the FedEx Forum. I was getting ready to say is Whataburger at the FedEx Forum, but that's at the Pyramid. That not Whataburger, but what is a Wildberry Burger? What is a Wildberry Burger that those brothers that used to sing on? I think they don't put one either at the FedEx Forum or at the Bass Pro Shop. What is it, y'all? Help me out. Is it the Wildberry Burger? I can't think. I said that I was not gonna eat that. They said their burgers are good, but I said I was not gonna eat their burgers because even though they kind of appeal to the black community, they said those young men were racist. They used racist terms. They didn't do them like they did Kanye. What is it? Wildberry Burger? WHAL. That's all I can. Not Whataburger. Is it Wildberry Burger? Remember those guys? Because they was one of them was in that movie with Tyrese in them. Is it Wildberry Burger restaurant? It's not Whataburger. It's their last name, Wildberry Burger. Wahlburgers. Oh, I think you're right. Wahlburgers. Are they at the FedEx Forum or are they at the Bass Pro Shop? No, it's Wahlburgers. Wahlburgers. I think their burgers are up. Okay, it's at the Bass Pro Shop. Okay. Teresa said no berry in there. I don't know where I get Wildberry from. Oh, they just started opening up Whataburgers down here in Mississippi. And I went there one time. Their burgers are not. The first time I had a Whataburger was when we vacation in Dallas. We were in Dallas, and when we was leaving, we stopped at Whataburger on our way out, and it was really good. My mom said she didn't like it, but I loved it. But believe it or not, the Whataburger that they just opened up down here in Mississippi, um, it don't taste good. But the line be out the door. You know, it's just overrated. I mean, out of the parking lot for some reason. Overrated. I like this job because I get to meet all the wrestlers, basketball. Yeah, that's a good way to network too, King Deshaun. All of the politicians and stuff come through there. You say you trying to get on at the fire department. You need to start networking in the right way. You start seeing, learn who the city council people are, and all of that. And when they start coming through there, you know, you have to be extra nice, make them remember you and start asking questions and let them know that you know you want to try to get on at the fire department and you need a if they could write you a good reference or something like that. One of the owners lives in hometown in Illinois. Oh, okay. All right. You started Memphis Fire Department on April the 10th. I'm very proud of you. That is a very rewarding job with the city and firemen, Memphis firemen, and all firemen are very, very important. They have a very important job protecting the citizens. So that's awesome. First time I had Whataburger when I was in Biloxi, and it was nasty. My mom said she didn't like it. We were in, I think we were in, was it maybe Plano? Were we in Plano? I just know it was we were in we was in Texas in Dallas, and it was good to me. But now the one they just opened down here in Mississippi is not good. I'll never go back again paying all that money. Then yes, I heard something. Office being a police officer is a very rewarding job. Shout out to all the police that protect and serve. Because people that hate police when their asses get in trouble, when little John them on their asses and chasing them on foot or trying to break in their house, first thing they do is they call the police. Okay. So these women these women that don't like the police, why you don't like the police? I'm talking about if it's a woman, cause they had did my man to jail. Why they take him to jail? Did you call the police? Yeah, I had called them. They came and they had take the main man to jail. Oh, okay. Why you call the police? Cause he was trying to fight me. Oh, okay. So they whooped his ass because he had put 5 or 6 knots on top of your damn head. I don't never understand that. They get mad. Y'all know police officers police officers in Memphis and in Mississippi cannot answer domestic violence calls by themselves anymore. They have to wait for another officer to make the scene. Because it always, when the police get there and he whooping her ass, she will turn on the police. An officer told me that he had walked, a girl had called the police, okay, one time. And when he walked in, he had her on the floor pounding her in her face. I'm talking about the boyfriend with his fist like another man. You could hear it. He said all you could hear her saying, He was hitting her so hard in her face, just pounding her in her face. So he immediately tried to subdue him and get him up off of the girl. And by that time, the other officer had pulled up on the scene. They immediately got into a fight. And it took both of them because he was steady trying to get back down there to keep beating her in her face like she was nothing. Another damn man with his fist, closed fist. And he said that when they looked up, she had got a knife and said, "Y'all get y'all hands off my motherfucking man." And they had to take her ass down. Want to stab the police officers because they had to whoop his ass to get him up off of her. Danielle says that's good. It's too hard for them to understand. Sometimes need extra knowledge about different issues because people who are abused have different reactions sometimes. Absolutely. That's true. She was used to it. Mm-mm. Oh no, I don't, I don't understand how women equate physical abuse with love. You got some men now, and they be hardcore thugs. I got some cousins that's hardcore, but they ain't never hit no woman. Now, I don't like the way that they treat women because they're not loyal to them, but they don't hit them, and they hardcore thugs. Never had my auntie taught them. It was too. They grew up around. It's more. Well, it might be equal in my family as far as the men and the women. We don't hit no women because we used to beat their asses when we got mad at them, and they would never hit us back. Doesn't start of like that. And it's usually because of stuff they have gone through when they were a child. Yeah, they've seen their mothers beat and things of that nature. So it makes them angry and violent. It makes them angry and violent. That's sad. Hmm. Who is it that said somebody had? Who is the guy that said somebody hijacked the? Where is he at? The title. I'm interested in knowing who it is. I'm not mad or anything. I'm just interested in knowing who it was, so I could laugh. um, Miss Tamara and family, my internet Wi-Fi disk that I carry around is not working since last week. I went back to T-Mobile store. They reset it, and all my Wi-Fi disks will say connect. Wow, not working when I'm out, but my Wi-Fi will work in the house, but not my Wi-Fi disk. What do you do? What do you think, family? It was reset. They need to fix it. Daniel says your brain waves are literally in a different state until around 8. Everything is subconscious until around 8. Wow. Yeah, Miss Michelle, they probably need to reset it again if it's still not working right. Yeah, make sure y'all hit the like button. If y'all haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button. Mm-hmm. Yep. I would drop the link. Anybody want to come up? I mean, we just talking about what's going on in the YouTube streets. That's the second one I bought. Oh wow. Yeah, they've hired hackers to hack into the network. They really messed up when they did that. That's how desperate they are to get your information, to listen to your phone calls, to see what you got on your computer. Ain't that sick? Ain't that sick? There's nothing logical or sane about that, other than you want to try to sell the information to a record label. Conspiracy to commit murder. Just like the feds said. Okay? That's their words. Um, Miss T, the guys say I'm military because of my demeanor, but I'm not. My dad and ex-husband, both military men. I refuse to deal with weak men. I love strong men. I do. I love it. I be loving it when they're respectful and put me in my place. Okay. I be loving every bit of it. When they say, baby, stop. I got this. Okay. All right, you got it. Let me get, baby, I got this. You stand down. I got this. I be loving it. I'm like, okay, you put me in my place. Child be making me want to jump all over it. I'm telling you, I be loving it. Especially if he really got it and ain't just running his damn mouth. I can't stand no. Oof, I don't. I hate a liar, and I don't like nobody think they making a fool out of me either. That makes me real mad. I love when a man can stay calm and take control without me too. When he ain't gotta cuss you out or raise his voice, that is so attractive. But he's very firm. Because I know I could be something else. I be trying. I would try them in a minute to see what it's gonna be. They pay people to do that to find breaches too. They need um it jumped. Hold on. It jumped. Shit. I hate when I'm reading somebody's comment and it jumps. They pay people to do that to find breaches too. They need more white hats. Oh, okay. I can't use it outside when I do. I love when a man can stay calm and take control without raising his voice. I'm telling you, and I love it when they can pay them bills too. I love it. I had to buy two phones until I realized it's the network service hackers and folks working for these companies. You absolutely right. You got people that are bankers in Dallas. I shouldn't have said that. But it's all good. Moneybag laundered some of the money to pay for DOS hits. Stay woke, y'all. It's one of the most attractive qualities to me. I know it. I love a gentleman that and I have to tell like my younger sisters, like if we all go out because they got husbands and they be sitting all at the table and they be ordering, I want this, I want this, I want that. Babe, what you want? He want this, and that. I said, wait a minute, y'all ain't doing that right now. The man is supposed to do the ordering. You're supposed to tell him what you want, and he orders it. But see, the problem is but not in their case though. I'm just saying in other people's cases, the women ordering because the men making them pay for the damn food. Baby, you pay for mine too. So they paying for the whole damn ticket. But the man is supposed to order. You supposed to tell him what you want. He's taking care of everything. He leading that. I remember, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I was about to date a long time ago, and I wish I was so in. I don't know why, because I've never dated outside of my race, but it was this guy that he wanted to date me so bad. And I was like, and he had dated a couple, dated other black women, but I was really, I was like, I've never dated a white guy. I would have been rich. I'd have owned all the damn bonding companies, everything, because he was just ready. He was like, I'm open up some more businesses and let you run them. But I was like, well, dog, his both his parents were. I'm not gonna say what they were, because they still are. Well, nobody knows them. They both of his parents were judges, mama and daddy. And so I was like, I was just very self-conscious about it, even though he was a good dude. And because I had never dated outside of my race. And so I would go out with him and he would say, I would say, why are they looking at us like that? He would say, nobody is looking at us like that. Like I was just so paranoid. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. Whenever we would go like have dinner or something like that, because we had dinner and stuff all the time, it would always be the black men that was looking at me funny. Like the white people would not be looking at us funny. it would always be the black women or black men that would be, looking real, staring and looking at us real funny. I was very self-conscious about it. I'm gonna tell you something. He used to like to go walking. Like we would go walking and stuff downtown and stuff because a lot of his businesses are in downtown Memphis. And I never knew this until I said something to my mama. He was like, I would always like, if we would be walking, he would say, "Get in here, get on the other side of me." And I was like, "Why the hell he doing that?" And so I was talking to my mom about it. I was talking to my dad about it. My dad said, "He's doing right. He's protecting you. When you're walking with a man, he's supposed to be on the outer. Okay, that's protecting you. He walks on the outer, close to the street. That's why he would always say, 'Get in here, get on the other side of me.'" He was very protected. You know, we would go fishing. His folks on the lake, and well, I ain't gonna say which city. I was just very self conscious. So we're just friends now. Mr. Paid in Full ain't letting you date nobody. New Era says, Tamara, you probably would have still been together. Hey. Um, unless it works for you. Some people it's the other way, whatever works for whoever. Just saying, I don't have nothing against people based on hate shit. I love all people. Me too. I love all people. I don't have no issues with interracial couples or anything like that. I just feel like people should be with whoever makes them happy, regardless to whatever their race is. Okay. Like I said, I just was very self-conscious because I grew up around like my dad and them were not racist, but my dad has always been an activist and he never said nothing. He's always been pro-black, an activist, um, and all of that. So I was very self-conscious about that, you know. But we had fun. We just were friends. Like I told him, we're not dating, we're just friends. But that was, some years back. That's true, Monica. Pro black doesn't mean anti-white. Um, I always been very different than my family. He taught me he taught me the bonding business. He taught me a lot. And he's still very good friends to this very day. His bonding company in every county, including Covington. Hint, hint. Yes, I agree. About the racism. It's wild birds. I think, yeah. We don't do cap in here, G Money. That's right, G Money. G Money always come in here and put cap. Yeah, every time I see G Money, he put that blue hat up. I'm thinking you come in here, G Money, and you say cap. You put that blue cap up. Regardless of whatever we saying, you'll put a blue cap up. Hmm. Oh, okay. He said I never said y'all cap. Okay. We're just trying to get some clarity. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. If you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button. Oh, okay, he said he's asking a question. What question did you ask? I didn't see it. Oh, okay. Okay, I didn't see that. I believe that my life has been much better due to my exposure to many other cultures. It's good to learn other cultures. I have a client who they hired me for a case, and they are Indian, and they fell completely in love with me. Like the purse that I'm carrying right now, they just they got it for me. I was in tears because I worked so hard, but hey, but I was stressed out too. But they pay us. They was paying a sister top dollar though. But I would go out of town on a whim for them. But they just kind of took to me, and the real Gucci would have ordered 100 wings for Big Scar repass. This nigga a clone. Oh my god. Oh my god. Lord have mercy. Only on YouTube. Lord have mercy. Oh my god. I'm not a troll for the last time. Okay. I believe that my life. Okay. Long live Flipper said he would have ordered 100 wings. Lord have mercy. Yes, Teresa. Domestic violence calls are very dangerous. But they asked me, they said, "Have you ever had experienced Indian food?" I said, "I haven't." I said, "I've always want," and I have not. I know that they said Indian food is a lot of curry and stuff. And she was like, "We would love to invite you to dinner." Like, um, so I can't wait. I can't wait to go to their home. And she said they're always cooking big dinners and stuff. And her dad owns a doctor's office um in the Memphis area. So she said that they're always having gatherings and get together and stuff like that. And they have a lot of Indian food. I can't wait to try it. I can't wait. But out of all my clients, I always try to be professional, but they always keep in touch with me because they call me and they talk. And but with the seriousness of this particular case, I think we really did have to bond because it's really a serious case. And like I told them, I'm happy that I met them because they have been a blessing. Um, Even though they hired me to do some investigative work, they have ended up introducing me to other friends of theirs. As I said, her yes, that's what she said. Is spicy. They own businesses. Most I don't know around the Memphis, like around the Memphis area and surrounding areas. Most of the Indians are doctors. So I've been really blessed because of what her profession is, and her dad and them all uncles and stuff being doctors and stuff. They have wanted more exposure for their doctor's offices. So it also ended up being a blessing because she was like, well, when I started telling her about my TV show, because they actually just hired me to be an investigator. And so when I started telling her about it, she was like, well, how about if my uncle just moved to the Memphis area and opened up a doctor's office too. Do you think that he can advertise on your show? They don't say, when I give them a price, they don't say, can you go down? Nothing. They started talking about, well, I got somebody else that, wanna that would like for you to do them a commercial and stuff. So that's a blessing. Now, hey, it's like every culture is different. And they look at it as, even though a lot of her family members and their friends and stuff are doctors, and they probably practice a lot of the same medicine, they don't look at it as competition. Hell, they all trying to get their stuff put, they trying to market because they know I have a black audience. And they trying to get their commercials shown in the market that I cater to, right? They're not saying, well, I ain't gonna tell them because they'll That we trying to, be seen in this market. They don't do that. They go, no, she goes, no, I know this person that he want to put it. They all doctors. And they ain't worried about one getting more than the other one. Hell. But that only happens in our community, right? I want to advertise because I've had people say that I want to advertise with you, but you can't advertise no other company that's like mine. I said, do you go say that to Channel 5, Channel 13? To the white people's this channel? But I'm a black independent channel. You want to tell me who I can't advertise? Well, I want my business to be the only business. Okay, well, you gonna have to pay me 3 times more for 6 months. If you want to be exclusive like that, whatever my price is, I need 3 times that, and you could get it exclusively for 6 months. Oh no, I can't do that. I can't. Well, okay. Well, if I got to turn down other people, you're gonna need to give me 3 times that. New Era says most don't know our Vice President Kamala. Well, she probably is because she definitely don't identify with being black. I ain't never heard her say she was black. Um, Wait till you attend an Indian wedding. It is a sight to be seen. Long live Flipper with Young Dolph B on Hip Hop Homicide show that just came out. I don't know. Probably not at this point, not with it being an ongoing investigation. I doubt that Dolph's family would. Hey, I don't know, but I doubt that they would even agree at this point. I don't know though. It's possible. It's definitely possible. Who knows? I'm gonna tell y'all something. I became a really big fan of FBG Duck. Who is I Spy? I never saw I Spy. Hey, Nene. Um, yeah, I'm a really big fan of FBG Duck. And I didn't learn about FBG Duck until he was after he was killed. And I started listening to his music. And FBG Duck was very, very talented. And I think I had always said pay close attention to FBG Duck. Case. I said that early on. That's a case to pay close attention to because there's going to be a lot of similarities as it relates to the Dawes case. Hmm. Hold on, you guys. FBG Duck was like a Chicago Young Dolph. He was going up against the industry. Yeah, I love FBG Duck. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I ain't gonna even tell no stories. I saw that video that King Von did exposing me. King Von did real good. I'm telling y'all now, he did. He did good. But FBG Duck and Ruga did the remix. It was like a they kind of answer. It was like an answer, I guess, or a rebuttal to exposing me because they felt like King Von diss their people in the song. Ruga is so underrated. Ruga just, I mean, the song was good, but I mean, Ruga just him and Duck just did the dirt. They set it on fire. They took Von's song and set it on fire. Even though Von them did really good, they left nothing to. It wasn't no rebuttals after that. They completely destroyed it. You couldn't walk back over that bridge no more for no rebuttals. They burn it down. Um, yeah, Mo3 was very talented too. Um, FBG Duck was like a Chicago young dog. Yes, Duck and Mo3. I hope they find out who killed Takeoff. I hope they get that together with their case. Because in the very beginning, I knew something, it's just something off about it. I hope that the right people are involved to ensure that there is justice in totality and that the people get the right amount of time. Yep, that they get the right amount of time. What y'all cooking today? I'm interested in knowing what y'all gonna cook today. I'm doing something very easy. It's something that I've been doing quite a bit of. I am going to do grilled stuffed bell peppers. And I always use the colorful bell peppers, like the red, the yellow, or the orange. They taste so good, the sweet with bell peppers. I'm gonna grill the ground chicken. And you're supposed to put rice in it, but y'all know I'm eating healthy now. And so what I did was I found cauliflower rice, and so I put the cauliflower rice in it. G Money said it's Taco Saturday. Ooh, I love. Ooh, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Keto. There's a keto friendly taco, but I can't eat no keto friendly taco because you make the shells out of cheese, and I got the little trays to make the cheese shell keto tacos. But I was like, it just ain't. It just ain't like it's just not like the shells. I like the hard shells. I don't even like the soft shell tacos. I like the hard, I like the crunch. And I like to put my tomatoes and my sour cream and my cheese on it and my cilantro and take a lime and put it all over the taco. It'd be so delicious. A fresh lime, you squeeze it on your tacos. But I can't eat it unless it's the hard shells, and I can't eat the hard shells right now. It's not a part of my diet. So I'm doing a stuffed bell pepper, grilled stuffed bell pepper. I'm frying turkey burgers. Ooh, ooh, that sounds so good. Chicken burgers are good, and chicken bacon is good. You can get chicken bacon from Whole Foods. Smoked chicken bacon is so freaking good. I can't eat turkey bacon, it's too rubbery. I pray that all that was murdered gets full justice. So do I. Hot wings Saturday here in Seattle. I don't care for hot wings like that. I eat them, but I don't care for them. And if I eat them, they have to be super, super spicy. Yes, I love stuffed bell peppers. Oh, I love them. I already got the bell peppers out. I've started prepping my foods. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all need to get that Sazon seasoning, y'all. Sazon seasoning is so freaking delicious with food. Oh my god. It is so good. Oh, Eve is doing ribs. That sounds so good. Oh, Lord have mercy. My mom, I love when my mom grill ribs because she make her own um She makes her own barbecue sauce. It be so spicy and good. Oh my God. She put crushed peppers in it, lemon, honey. Woo! Her barbecue sauce is just the bomb. I buy them stuffed already, Mister. Really? I didn't know they already, they had bell peppers already stuffed. I like to cook my meat and stuff them. I use a lot of fresh garlic too. I love fresh garlic that I put in my food to make it more flavorful, and a lot of those organic seasonings. But I love Sazon seasoning, and I love Slap Your Mama. And I always I put a pinch of salt on food, but I don't really like salt. I love pepper, and I love Slap Your Mama seasoning, and I love Sazon seasoning. And sometimes I use other herbs like um rosemary, basil. Gives it a lot more flavor. But I don't like to overpower my stuff because rosemary is very. I put that sometimes if I want like a baked herb chicken, I use the rosemary quite a bit. Barbecue meatballs, cabbage, and oh, that sounds so good. Oh, y'all making me weak. Macaroni and cheese is my favorite. When you said mac and cheese, I got weak to my knees because I be wanting some mac and cheese so bad. I just can't eat it. I gotta find a way. I gotta find some noodles, some noodles that are like vegan or to make because the cheese I could eat, but I just can't. It's the noodles. Oh, I've never heard of that. I want to try that too. Cilantro and lemon wing seasoning. Oh my God, that sounds good all by itself. Mm. I'm the chef. My wife don't cook. Went to culinary school. Oh Lord, I bet your food be so good. I bet it be so good. What about wheat noodles? You know what? I have a lot of wheat noodles, but I found out that they're high in sugar too. I gotta find noodles that are like vegetable noodles, vegan noodles, or vegetable noodles. Nature's Choice may have. I'm gonna see if they got vegan noodles because I want some macaroni and I want it, and I love baked macaroni. What about lobster mac and cheese is so good. Seafood mac and cheese is so delicious. I'm gonna tell y'all what else is good. Seafood stuffed pretzel, and it's very easy. I take real crab because I don't eat no fake crab. It's disgusting. You take real crab, cook it, cut up the shrimp in little bitty pieces, cook it. You could put some lobster on it if you want to, and cook it. But mostly crab and shrimp. And you take it and you put it on the pretzel. Okay. You cook it, you put it on you put the cheese, you take a mixture of cheese, and I like the white cheeses. They're healthier. And you put it on the pretzel, and then you put the seafood that you've cooked on top of that cheese that's on the pretzel. Get the Annie pretzels, the big pretzels, not the ones in the bag, but the ones that are in the freezer. And then you could put some more cheese on top of it, put it in the oven, and then dip it in salsa. Oh, it is so freaking good. I want that so bad, but those Annie pretzels are bread is bread basically. So I can't eat that, but it'd be so good. Dinner for Sunday: prime ribs, baked mac, potato salad. Whew, that just sounds too good, Lord. That sounds so good. My mom says she's cooking some smoked turkey necks today. Y'all know that's country eating. I love them too. I drench them in hot sauce. My mom does homemade cornbread. It be so good. But I can't eat the cornbread. But I probably will. It be so good. I be trying to do right. Oh, a soup. I can go for a soup and crab. Yes, indeed. A crab salad would be healthy too. I love crab salads. I went to this restaurant the other night, Soulfish. They had a Cajun baked catfish. It was so freaking good. Got my stomach growling. I hope y'all don't hear that. My stomach is growling. It's talking. Talking about this food, my stomach started growling. Yes, indeed. That seafood pretzel is delicious. It is, and it's quick and easy. You don't eat chicken on the grill? Why not? It's best when it's on the grill. I got to check to see what these cats on that deer and hog. I wish they'll stop killing up the little deers. Those little deers don't be doing nothing to nobody. Why they have to go kill them? That's just sick. They now even killing up the kangaroos. Talking about kangaroo meat. I said, oh God, Jesus. They say they eating horses now. I can't take it. I can't take it. I can't take it. Now they eating the horses up. They'll be eating dog next. Oh, you say it be too dry. Hmm. Well, I ain't gonna tell no stories. My granddaddy used to go hunt deers. We used to eat it. My grandma used to make deer meat and gravy. It tastes just like chicken. We'll dip the biscuits in the gravy. Y'all know we country. It was so good. But now I see how the deer suffer and stuff. I can't do it no more. We used to eat rabbits. But I'm gonna tell y'all something I love fishing. I love fishing so much. It's so therapeutic. I grew up fishing. I want to go fishing so bad. And when springtime hit, I'm going fishing. I've never had frog legs. Oh my God. He said if food shortages kick in, stray dogs, this, oh God. Oh God. Oh God. I love deer meat tastes like steak. I wants to go fishing. I do. I want to go fishing. I love catching fish. I love brim. We used to catch brims. Those were the smaller ones. Sometimes we would catch a big brim. We would catch bass. I didn't really care for no bass fish. It was okay. It didn't taste as good. We used to love when we caught catfishes. Oh, catfishes was so good. What else was out there? Brim, bass, catfish, buffalo. Y'all, oh my God, I love a big bone buffalo. Sometimes when I go to the fish market, I go just to get me some big bone buffalo. And I love whiting. We used to catch whiting too. I got some whiting fillet in there right now that I need to grill. Oh wow. Teresa said my daughter was dating an Indian guy. They was talking about getting married, but his mom would allow it because of her being a white woman. Wow. Nene frog legs is spicy. I had them in New Orleans. I don't know about frog legs. I ain't never wanted no frog legs. You know, I hear in down there in Louisiana, they consider river rats as a delicacy. They eat river rats. Ah. I was looking at the at a travel channel on YouTube, and in one of those countries in Africa, they cook the rats and fry it and put it on a stick. And the girl was just eating the rat. It was dead. You know, she had bought it from somewhere, and the tail was still on the rat. It was fried, and she was just eating it. A rodent. Oh, oh my God! That made me sick to the stomach. I almost threw up. Mm-mm. They said frog legs. Y'all know I love blue crab, but I'm gonna have to give it up because they said when they cook the crabs alive, when they put them in the hot boiling pot, they cries. I can't eat nothing that cry. I can't do it. Did y'all see the crab that the lady was cooking on Facebook? I don't know if it was real or not, but as she had the crab in the pot, she had the potatoes in there, and the crab was eating the potatoes up as they was cooking it. Did y'all see that? I hope that wasn't real. Ain't nowhere in the hell I could have cooked that crab when he's sitting up eating while I got him in the pot eating the damn potatoes up. That's evil. I would have had to set him free. She just waste her seasoning and shit, but I couldn't have did it. Wash him off and rinse him off and put him in the backyard, let him go on. He said, yeah, they knocked them rats clean out. Oh, Jesus Christ. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Oh, she said Wahlburger. I'm recapping the love. Yeah, Wahlburger. Um, I heard they made some racist comments about black people. That's what I heard. As a matter of fact, let me see if I could pull up what it was that they said. And they didn't get on them like they did Kanye West. Let's see. Mark Wahlberg, they say, is the one that's racist. As soon as I pulled it up, they say he's had a history of racial slurs. Mark Wahlberg. How did it taste? Snoozy Cake, how did their burger taste? Blaine says frog legs are great. Blaine is from Virginia. Y'all have a lot of seafood around that area too, don't it? Because that's the DFW, not the DFW, that's the DMV area. That's DC, Virginia, Maryland. It's all around the same area. Yeah. Teresa says she eating frozen pizza. Um, Polo says Wahlburger is the best burger I had in Memphis. Really? Wow. I tell you. Yes, quite a bit of seafood from the 757. Thank you, Polo. I appreciate that. Shout out too. You from Memphis. Shout out to other Memphians or people that have lived in Memphis too. But I can't wait until it gets hot. I'm going fishing. Springtime is my favorite. When May hit, and I'm gonna tell y'all something. I do not like fishing with reels. I like fishing poles. I like fishing poles. Thank you, Polo. Yep, I love fishing poles. And I love to throw my pole into the water. It's so therapeutic when you're sitting on that fishing bank and you throw your pole in the water and you just sitting there waiting for a bite. It's so therapeutic just looking at that water and stuff. And then when you get a bite, when that line sink, ooh, you should see me jumping up to pull that fish up out the water. He said she cooking. Whitey's. I've never heard of a porgy. A porgy fish? Whitings and porgies. Ooh, just talking about fish making me want some big bone buffalo. I'm telling y'all. She said frog legs taste like chicken. I've never even had any of those red things that they love in New Orleans. What do they call those bugs? What are those little bugs called? It's a seafood. I don't want them. I can't eat them. Those little red bugs that they be eating in New Orleans. I can't eat them. Them little red roaches. What are they called? Yeah, crawfish. I can't. I can't do it. Ugh. They be popping them open, talking about sucking the head off of them. I can't do it. Wow, I never heard of a porgy fish. I'm gonna tell you a fish I don't eat, and that is tilapia. That's not a real fish. That's a man-made fish. You can't get me to buy tilapia. I used to wonder why, and I've eaten tilapia, and I used to wonder why tilapia you could buy a big bag before they went up a little bit. And so this lady I know from New York said, "Y'all gonna get enough of eating all these different fish." She said, I grew up in New York where all the fish came through was imported through there. I've never in my life heard of a tilapia. Sure enough, I did the research. Tilapia is man-made. It's something that they breed on farms. I ain't ate it a damn day since. And when you go to Jamaica, oh my God, that rainbow trout. What is it? It's rainbow. Is it rainbow trout or rainbow fish? Oh my God, them folks. Oh my, they cook so good in Jamaica. All they eat is a lot of fish. That fish, I'm just missing to think about. I want. I can't wait to go back. I can't wait to go back to Jamaica. Yeah, I can't eat pounds of crawfish. Catfish. Ooh, I love. I got some catfish in there right now. Catfish is good, fried or grilled or baked. I love baked lemon pepper catfish, and I make a really good honey glazed catfish. I love to go fishing though to catch my fish. It tastes better when you go out there and catch it yourself. Whenever I got pregnant, I craved fish, and my kids don't even like fish like that, especially my oldest daughter. I always craved fish and French fries when I was pregnant. Fish, French fries, and spaghetti. And I had a cousin. It was something about the seasoning she put in her spaghetti. That her spaghetti was the only spaghetti that I could eat whenever I got pregnant. And I would love to go fishing, and I couldn't eat fish bought out. I would have to go fishing and catch it and catch the fish and fry it from out of the water. And my grandma and them used to love to go fishing. I remember we were sitting out there. I was like, I know I ain't gonna make it back to go fishing because I was like 7 months pregnant. And so my grandma was like, what the fish ain't biting. It's like 2 o'clock. They ain't biting. It's time to go. I said, no, I want to catch a lot so I could freeze them. So my grandma said, she saw that I didn't want to leave. She said, well, you're gonna have to be careful. I said, why? She said, well, you pregnant with that baby. And she didn't know how to say snakes. She said slakes with a Slake. She said, them slakes can smell that milk in your breast. And what they're gonna do is they'll crawl up next to you and try to either get up your shirt and suck the milk out of your breast or go or crawl in your mouth and go down your throat to get that milk out of your breast. I said, let's go. I jumped up running. I hopped up running then, and I ain't go back fishing no more either that year. My grandmama ought to be ashamed of herself to scare me like that. Yes, it is. You know what? The first time I really tried trout was a few years ago, and it's good. I got some trout in there right now that I want to put on a bed of rice, but I ain't gonna be able to do it. I'm gonna have to put it on a bed of cauliflower. No to you said bougie town. My sister told me the other day, one of my cousins, I had no idea that my cousin said that. And I was shocked because my cousins grew up together. Us grew up together. Um, she had given everybody, she walked in and gave everybody a hug. They called me Chrissy. It was like, you Chrissy, now you gonna get her a hug. She said she don't want no hug with her stuck up ass. I said, why would she call me stuck up? When you pregnant, it's not good to eat a lot of fish. Yeah, that's what they say. It has mercury in it. Yeah, we've been on here 2.5 hours. I done got hungry now. My stuffed bell peppers is calling me. We got on here and got to talking about food. But y'all know what? I almost want to go to the darn fish market and get and I just know it ain't gonna be right because I can't do it, y'all. I'm not gonna be able to do it. Cause I want to go get me some big bone buffalo and fry it. But if I get the big bone buffalo, that means I'm gonna want some slaw, and then I'm gonna want some light bread because I'm gonna drench it in hot sauce and then take the light bread and eat it with and wrap it up in light bread. And that's just gonna be bad for my diet. Oh, but I want it so bad. God, now I got to use that saying that Saul said, ask God to take them. Well, I told y'all he was saying when you let the spirit of jealousy come over you, ask God to take that feeling of jealousy away. I'm asking God to take that urge of wanting to go get me go to the fish market to get me some big bone buffalo away and eat it with slaw, cold slaw, and hot sauce and light bread. My grandmother used to call it light bread, but it's white bread. I believe they was trying to say white bread. I never understood where they got the word light bread from. Light. And I didn't ask my grandma that before she died. I should have asked her, Mom, because I called her mama too. I should have said, Mom, where y'all get light bread from? I'm gonna ask my mama. I bet they was trying to say white bread because they grew up country. So I say it too. And folks will say, what the hell are you talking about when you say light bread? Are you talking about white bread? I said, well, hell, I guess so. I thought everybody said light bread. Shit. Maybe they was trying to say loaf of bread. Because they said a whole, they from the backwoods of Mississippi. Uh, uh, they said everything differently because they used to try to say giant. And they said, I caught it when they would catch a big old fish when we would be out there fishing. My grandmama and my great aunts would say, I caught a gent one. And I thought that they would be talking about they caught it was gently, big, or it was gentle on their fishing poles. I didn't know until years later, until one of my cousins said, I heard my great aunt say, I caught a gent one. And my cousin said, she's saying she's trying to say she caught a giant one. Then hell, I had been hearing my grandma and them say that I caught a gent one. I never knew they meant giant. Phoenicia, I'm from Bama and they say light bread too. I wonder if they was trying to say white bread. I'm telling you, they say light bread. I'm telling you. Frank says they bleach bread now. I was looking at YouTube on how I could start making my own keto bread. Cause see, I be liking cornbread. I want some greens. I'm gonna make me some greens, and I'm gonna put some smoked turkey ends in them. And I was like, I can't eat no damn greens. Cause see, I put hot sauce on my greens after they finish cooking in my plate. But I can't eat no greens without no cornbread. So I said, God, you're gonna have to do something. So I started looking on YouTube and I see where they got keto cornbread where you make it with almond flour. So I'm gonna see how that tastes because I don't want no real sweet cornbread, but I bet it'd be good though. And I'm gonna make my greens because I be having a taste for greens sometimes with my smoked turkey ends in them. Frog legs taste like chicken. Ooh, I just don't want no frog legs. Some people be eating turtles. They even eating the damn turtles up now. I was going down the street one day. I was in the neighborhood and I saw this turtle crossing the street. It was big too. And I saw it even before I got up to it. It was a real big turtle. It was moving so fast trying to get out the street. I stopped with all those cars coming. I stopped and they was blowing and everything. And I said in my car, I said they can kiss my ass because this turtle gonna get across the street. I stopped. So because people see little animals crossing the street, they be trying to run them off. Oh, I hit that turtle. Did all the insides come out? Did I squish it? That's how sick humans are now. So I stopped in the middle of the damn road and made them wait so the turtle could cross the street. Oh, Eve said crawfish are delicious. Mm-mm. The first time I had oysters, I could never eat oysters, okay? And I still haven't had the slimy ones. Somebody tried to get me to try the slimy ones, and I couldn't do it. I don't like nothing slimy in my damn mouth, okay? So I've never had the slimy oysters, but I went to visit a friend in New Orleans, and we was at the seafood restaurant, and I tried the fried oyster po' boy. That was the best oyster. That was the best po' boy I ever had. That fried oyster was so good, but it was fried. Bye, Jeff. But it was fried though. I still can't eat the slimy. I just can't swallow no slimy nothing. Yeah. But if they fried, I could eat it. And they say you have to be careful when you're eating them oysters now. And they say it's an aphrodisiac. Okay. They said because lady in New Orleans told me that she ate some oysters and she ate a whole lot of them and she woke up in the bed with a man that she met at a party and she don't know what happened. So she said and then that she was not drinking, that came from eating all them oysters. Yes, they said tilapia is a man-made fish. Mm. Yes, you will see the turtle shells near the river, meat completely gone. Oh my God, they killing the turtles. The turtles just need to stay in the damn water and not come out because humans are sick. Now they eating up the damn turtles and they runs and hide in their shell to try to get away from the damn humans. That's the reason why they snap their damn fingers off when they bite them. It's just sad. Now they killing the turtles and pulling them out their damn shells. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I love whales and oh, I got some free time today. I'm gonna look at a whales documentary. I love to look at whales and I love to look at lions. They out there doing something to the lions now. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm tell you, I'm going to tell y'all how sick humans are. Lions are my favorite animals. I could tell y'all anything about a damn lion because I've studied them. I love them so much. But I'm gonna tell y'all how sadistic human beings are. Lions are very protective. Okay, they mean as hell. But what the humans have started doing now, since they're researching them and all of that, they go out there and they give them food. They've started giving them they've started giving them medicines with chemicals in it. Lions now they sitting up talking about. I was looking at something and I've been I think it's sadistic. They sitting up talking about there are some gay lions because they've been out there giving those lions chemicals and now they're having sex. Male lions are trying to have sex with each other. That never happened before. I'm gonna tell you, I've done so much research on lions. Lions are so meticulous when they have males and females, when they have babies in a pride. When the male lions get a certain age, they kick them out of the pride. They have to go and start their own prides. They become nomads. And the reason they do that is because so that they will not procreate with their sisters because genetically they can have deformed cubs. And if the male king of the pride, the male catch his sons trying to have sex with his sisters, he will kill him because they know genetically, even as a damn animal, that that's not natural. So they have to go to the other side of the jungle. How come these damn humans don't know that while they trying to have sex with their cousins and sisters and mamas and shit and own children? And so now what they're doing is they out there messing with the monkeys too, because now they're talking about it's some gay monkeys. But Lord, I just come against them in the name of Jesus. I don't have nothing against gay people. I got an issue with the agenda that they're pushing, and they're giving these animals chemicals just like they've given these children and these vaccinations. If you born gay, that's one thing. If somebody is giving you something chemically to make you like that, that's another thing. I'm a country girl born in South Carolina, grew up in New York, spent summers in South Carolina fishing, actually clean fish. I clean fish too. And I like to clean my own fish. I like to gut them so that I can get all of the guts out. Because some people don't know how to clean fish real good. I like to scale them so that I can get all the scales off of them. Because I can't eat no scaly ass fish. We dug up our own food, our own bait worms. I was the only girl around the boys and gave them a run for their money. Yep. Well, y'all, I'm getting ready to get off and cook. We've been on here almost 3 hours. I think we caught up. I'm glad I got on here. We had fun today. You know, we were supposed to talk about what's going on in the YouTube streets, child, but because I haven't really been in the YouTube streets. But I guess it ain't a whole lot going on. You know, some people ask me about this. I don't really know a whole lot about that situation with Sconam, what they got going on. But just I did kind of tap into it just for a few minutes last night. He seemed like he was joking to me. You know, I didn't see it could be real, but I don't know if it is. You know, I don't really know either. You know, because I think I tuned into the part where he said he gonna turn himself in today, right? Did he say today or something on Monday or something? Sorry, I don't know. We'll know if he gonna turn himself in, but it just didn't seem real to me. Um, Teresa says, I love fishing, but I don't like to touch the fish. Oh, I love to touch the fish. But I think I would be too sentimental now. Like when those fish would be flipping in that bucket that we had, they would be flipping in that bucket because when we catch them, we take the hook out their mouth, throw them in the bucket. But you know, I think I would get emotional now knowing that they flipping because they can't breathe, knowing that they flipping trying because they dying. I think that's a cruel way to die. Joy Loves God says, I'm listening as I drive. I don't know why as I've gotten older, I've gotten so much more sentimental as it relates. I want to go. I really just want to go vegan, but I can't. I want some. I want me some fish. I got to have me some fish. I gotta have seafood. I need it. Just like I want that big bone buffalo with the light bread and the hot sauce and the coleslaw today. I want it so bad. Yes, I clean them. We had to clean when we went fishing. My grandma and them taught us how to clean them. We had to clean them. So we would cut the belly open and dig all the guts out. But y'all know in China, they eat guts. I love looking at this show called Iron Chef that used to come on back in like 1999, 2000. I loved it then. They not the American Iron Chef, but the Japanese Iron Chef. They cut the guts out of the fish, but the way the Chinese, I don't mean no harm to the Chinese, but the way they do animals is cruel. It's cruel. They cut the guts out of the fish and they call it innards, and they fry the guts and eat the fish guts. They consider that a delicacy, fish guts. I don't want no damn fried fish guts. I love like ooh, y'all gonna That big bone buffalo is just calling my name. I love catfish frames too. If I ate some catfish today, if I went and got me some catfish frames and some big bone buffalo and ate it today, that means when I leave church on tomorrow, I would I would have to go to the gym, and I would have to go to the gym tonight too, because I'm going to church tomorrow. I'm making a point to go to church every Sunday, so that means I have to get up and go to the gym before I went to church, or after I came back from church, because I have to work that fried fish out. But I want it so bad, y'all. I want some big bone buffalo so bad. Even though I already got my peppers out, and all I got to do is boil them to make them a little soft, and cook my ground chicken and cauliflower, and stuff it in my bell peppers, and put my cheese on top of it, and put in no, I'm gonna grill it. I like to grill my meat, but I want some of that big bone buffalo so bad. Oh, oh Lord. No, I've never heard of Big Shakes. I've never heard of it. Hmm. Oh, I love catfish nuggets. I got some catfish nuggets in there right now. Oh, Lord have mercy. I want some fish. And I want some fried. I want it to be fried because I want some bread with it. And I want to make me some coleslaw. And my coleslaw be good too, but it don't be as good as my mom's. If I went and bought a whole lot of fish and took it over there to my mama's house, she would fry it, and she would make spaghetti, and she would make coleslaw. Yeah, oh my God. I mean, I would have eaten all that. I've been to put back on the weight that I've lost, and I've been losing weight so good, y'all. Um, it makes me so happy when I start seeing that butt go back down. Because when it get to sticking out too far, I get self conscious. I'll be like, I don't want big top and bottom. Um, I shook my own oyster and made New Orleans style charbroiled oysters. They were really good. Wow. Oh yeah, catfish nuggets, that'll go. Big Shake has one, you have to sign a waiver and eat it with gloves. Really? Why you have to sign a waiver? Because it's a lot of people allergic to fish. I'm telling you something. We vacationed down there in Orange, Alabama. There was this seafood place called, and I want to go back too because they had a lot of good seafood. But Orange, Alabama is like 20 minutes from Pensacola, Florida, so it's around the water. And they had this place called Mike's Seafood. Oh my God, I've never tasted such good Alfredo. I don't know what they did to the noodles and all. It was just so good. Hmm. Yeah, if y'all haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel. It's so hot. I love spicy foods. Oh my God, spicy food is my favorite. I made sure because it's been hard to find Louisiana hot sauce, and Louisiana hot sauce don't really taste like it used to. It's more salty now. I don't like salt, but I bought me some the other day, and I'm just dying to put some fish, to use it with some fish. That big bone buffalo that I want to go and bring and fry. But my mama said she cooking something. What did my mama say she making tonight? Smoked turkey necks. I probably could go get some fish and have my mama to fry it tomorrow after church. She'll do it too. And she'll make some good slaw. I'm gonna tell y'all something though. I don't know nobody in the world that makes potato salad better than my mom. My mother really needs to put her potato salad on the market. That's the best damn potato salad in the whole wide world. When you're on a diet, it's okay to yeah, because if you don't have a cheat, at least one cheat day, you really will abandon the diet. So I'm my cheat day is gonna be big bone buffalo fried fish with light bread, hot sauce, and coleslaw. That's final. I want it so bad I can't get it out of my head. I need it. It's a damn shame when you're fiending for some damn fish, fried fish at that. Y'all got me to want that fish. Somebody brought up some fried catfish, I believe, and it made me want some fish. It's hard to find Louisiana hot sauce now. I saw it in the grocery store the other day. I hurry up and grabbed it. I love nature. I used to be a competitive swimmer. I competed in school from sixth grade through my second year in college. I want to swim with dolphins. I want to swim with the dolphins too, but they say you have to be careful with them dolphins because they will rape you. Now, I was looking at a documentary on that. Have y'all, and I'm not trying to be vulgar, but I love looking at documentaries on whales and dolphins. I love whales. Whales are so intelligent. I love them too. But dolphins like to have sex a lot. Have y'all seen that the male dolphin have to protect his daughter when she's underage because the adolescent dolphins will try to take her off and rape her, and they like to rape humans. So you can't even hardly swim in the water with them because they'll try to rape you. So, and this ain't not, I know it sounds crazy, but that's what they said on a documentary. And I always wonder why folks like to go off on these exotic islands and be with these damn dolphins. It's I always felt like something was wrong with that. But y'all, I don't mean no harm. But if you ever look at the documentary, y'all need to see how their little penises are. When they want to have sex, y'all ought to see when their little penis come out. It just blew my mind. It looked like a man penis. I'm saying this some shit. It's always good to just learn about animals. So I want to go and play with the dolphins, but I ain't gonna get in the water with them because they'll never get me. I can't find Louisiana hot sauce. Hmm. The burger I had was fire. I'm really picky about burgers too. Sorry if the comment is delayed. I'm at work. Somebody else just said that their burgers are fire. I'm gonna tell y'all what burger ain't fire. What a burger in South Haven, Mississippi is not fire. It is not good at all. Ever since C19, a lot of Louisiana products are hard to find. Hmm. Anyways, y'all, let me get off of here. Now I got to pray about if I'm gonna do my stuffed bell peppers or if I'm gonna run to the fish market and get my fish. I got a taste for it so bad. I'm fiending for big bone buffalo with light bread, hot sauce, and coleslaw. I'm fiending for it. So even though I got some catfish in there, I got catfish fillet. I got a whole big bag of catfish fillet. I want some big bone buffalo. That's what I want. Big bone buffalo. So let me get off of here because I haven't eaten. It's time for me to eat because I do that intermittent fasting and I do keto too. So it's time for me to eat. And just talking about this food got me hungry. Okay. But I want to thank y'all for getting on. We've been on here 3 hours. I really enjoyed you guys. Okay. Y'all do something good today. After y'all finish eating, relax, chill out with your family, have some fun, on your off day. I know I'm gonna chill, I'm gonna eat and look at whales. That's weird when in your off time all you want to do is I like looking at other planets because folks ask a damn fool on this planet. I get sick of them. So I like to go to the water planet or go to the jungle and look at the damn lions and shit. But anyways, you guys, I want to thank y'all for tuning in. I love you guys. Have a good day.